That cursor's right on it. We might want to. No, that's fine. No, oh yeah, turn down.
Might want to what?
Well, cheers. And welcome to From Behind the Barcast, the podcast for bartending, service industry, drinking in general, other things. We got Cozy Kelly over there on the ones and twos.
I got it cold, I think.
We got piss poor Paxton over here. I think so it feels like my lungs have asbestos in them.
Yeah.
Everything else is kind of fine, but I don't feel great.
Yeah.
I don't feel great, but we pushed through. We pushed through for you. But you know what's made me feel a little bit better? Dancing Goats Blend Roast. Coffee by Ty Bean, Art and Coffee Bar. It's cold out there, guys. Warm up with an iced latte.
Finally.
Yes.
I mean, it's like Polar Bear Paxton time.
I know.
This has got to be great for you.
This is really lovely. I get sick the first day it's cold. It took till December 1st for it to get cold here in South Georgia.
Well, it was 80 degrees last week, you know.
Literally, Thanksgiving was hot. Anyways, so we're sick. But you know what we're not as sick as? The sick sons of bitches. I don't know if it's a committee. I don't know if it's a person. I don't know if it's Big Christmas. But why is it a requisite that every business must aggressively play Christmas music? Literally the day after Thanksgiving. Now listen, that sounds like a hacky bit. A million people have done that. Oh, Christmas music, it starts earlier and earlier, whatever. That's not the bit that I'm doing.
All right.
I've got a new layer to this.
All right. Let's hear it.
If it pleases the court. Last week, we spoke to our new buddy from Nashville by way of Ballimer, Brandon.
Right on.
Brendan, sorry. and we discussed a trope that you and I have discussed many times, where you go see a big band and they have an opening band.
Yeah.
They always make the opening band a little bit quieter overall than the headliner so that there's a tangible difference between the two. So it's like, oh, something has changed. The lights are brighter. The music is louder.
The mix is better.
Yeah. Tell me the last time a song really stood out to you in Walmart or a convenience store or anything like that. Unless you really love the song.
I mean, I guess it's like elevator music or something like that occasionally where it's a cover and you think, I can't believe it's, Stone Temple Pilots Plush, but it's a piano violin version.
But it's a Vince Guaraldi cover of it or something. Yeah.
I mean, there was a time, even though I'm not traditionally into rap music, but I never thought I'd see it as a basically just mainstream background thing for a Verizon commercial or whatever product.
Well, guess what?
Service.
Guess what I notice all the time? Every time I walk into a store, when they play their normal music, they're 105.3, The Shade or whatever. All these, soft rock radio stations that are typically permeate the commercial spaces around us.
Yeah.
It's about at this level. I can't go for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
That's about the level. Black Friday, you walk into the store, have a holly jolly Christmas, and every fucking year,
Yeah.
Tell me it's not like the people, friends, countrymen, tell me your ears.
Well,
it is louder than the...
I think it's 107.9 that goes to it like right after Halloween.
Not there. I'm not saying it's them, man. I'm talking about commercial stores, man.
Well,
they turn the volume
This is a
up.
radio station now that I've lost. I've got one of 4 or 5 that I use in the van. Like 5. So and this was off the grid now.
I would take that off
the Q105.3 is sneaking into it already. They're still mixing in some Hall & Oates, and you're getting some Bing already, And I'm not overly mad about it. It's
you can trickle it in, okay? Yeah. But our local convenience store, right, close to me, the one that I go to most often, the closest to my house, literally Black Friday. It was Holly Jolly Christmas, very loud and aggressively, and only Christmas songs. Now let's just take a minute. I could probably name every Christmas song there is or a cover thereof. And there's probably 30.
I mean, there's standards, definitely.
Okay.
That have been hit over and over,
Okay.
various fashions and all that. But there's probably more than you think.
Okay, do you care about any Christmas song in the past 20 years that's new?
Oh,
The last song
probably not.
You don't. The last song you care about that was an original composition that had to do with Christmas was Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. That's universal. I can guarantee that all of you out there listening agree with me.
Well, I mean, it was the early 80s, but Bing Crosby and David Bowie's version of Drummer
in the
Boy.
Bowie household.
I mean, that was early 80s, obviously.
Yeah.
But, at the time you think, well, this is just going to be some little pop
Yeah.
snuff thing for MTV.
Right.
But now.
It's a
killer.
standard.
It's a killer.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, that was in the early 80s, buddy.
It was, I know.
Probably the last time. When Grandma got run over by a reindeer? Probably around the same time.
You think so?
I would think so. It wasn't in the 90s for sure.
No, but like 70, 67.
Maybe so.
Maybe it's because it's country sounding.
I guess, but I guarantee, God damn it, it's the only one that anyone cares about that is a new original. All right, there's probably some dumb fucking family with Live, Laugh, Love that has Michael Bublé Christmas, and they care about that, and he wrote some goddamn Christmas song that they care about.
Right.
Instead of Christmas in Harlem, it's like Christmas in Connecticut, where everyone's like happy and the kids aren't bad. You don't have the drunk cousin that ruins it every time. All right, Bublé, have your little fucking Christmas. Have your.
Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Do you care? Do you know Kenny G's latest Christmas song?
No.
Do you know Michael Bolton's latest Christmas song? You can just call me Mike.
No.
Why should I change my name? It's He Who Sucks. Okay, so you're telling me, Cozy Kelly?
Yeah.
Are you sorry? I'm sorry. I'm getting upset.
Okay, take it easy.
A little under the weather. It's a sick day, but we're still here for you. Tell me that there are more than 30 Christmas songs that any of us should give a shit about or covers thereof. Okay, they're there. That's it.
I mean, I have my 2 or 3 that fit the bill that I need.
Gotcha.
Anything that Nat King Cole would do.
Okay, but you can run through the entire fucking playlist.
Yeah.
In less than 3 hours.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah.
Before rocking around the Christmas tree, which is sang by a 13-year-old.
Boy or girl?
Girl. No, I'm valid question.
Think
about the voice. Rocking around.
No,
it sounds like an old
head.
lady. Doesn't it? Can you believe that person's 13?
Yeah. Why not?
Whatever, Kelly. Contrarian Kelly.
I'm not going along with everything.
What,
we are not lockstep.
Yeah,
okay?
do we agree on too much shit on here, Kelly?
I think so.
Is that what
You're wrong about all of this.
So Black Friday, we've all heard of it. Now it's turning into a non-participatory thing anymore. I don't hear. Fuck, this is hot.
A well-made.
This is a very well-made toboggan.
Yeah.
But if I take it off for 10 seconds, I'll be freezing again. Yeah. I'm sick. So, where was I? Oh yeah, Black Friday. Not a lot of people participated in it anymore like they used to.
You mean like physically lining up
at 5 a.m. or staying up all night, jerking off into a towel. They don't do it anymore because there's Cyber Monday, there's Small Business Saturday.
It's almost a week long anymore. I think it even played into today.
It's just been Cyber Monday. It's just been replaced by other ways of spawning consumerism, which is fine. You got to buy shit. But I don't care about the concept of it because no evil company's making you go shop.
Yeah.
It's your
prerogative.
Yeah, that's it. Do your thing, whatever.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you the real Black Friday because I witnessed it.
Oh, boy.
So Friday, I get back from Augusta.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I went to the park to run off all the Thanksgiving food that I ate.
Yeah.
Turkey, dressing.
You enjoyed it, yeah.
So it was like probably like noon-ish when I was at the park.
Okay.
Doing my laps. And I do a couple laps. And right on the corner, I guess someone's renting this. There's a half a mile long track, a winding track around our closest park here. So 2 laps is a mile. at the corner part of one of the tracks, there's some rental house, like some vacation rental houses. And the first 2 laps I go by there, I see these 2 excited dads. Dad dressed. They are dads.
Okay.
Late 40s, mid 40s, something like that.
All right.
Doing the dad thing. They have set up 2, one metal fire pit that's off the ground, because they're renting this place. So it's not burning the grass and you're not digging a hole in the yard that you don't own.
Right.
They've got one of those. Mm-hmm. And then they've got the fanciest fucking outdoor fire pit I've ever seen. It's got like wooden slats on the outside. It's cylindrical. Huh. It's like, this is going to be super deep reference, but I know you probably know it. If you watch Conan's podcast at all, when they do it in Sona's backyard, I think it's made by like Yeti or something like that. But it's a really fancy outdoor.
One of those smokeless ones?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
So those are out there. And then I see a setup for now I doubt they're frying a turkey, but the same setup you use to do low country boil, which if you're not from around here, it's just crab and shrimp and taters and sausage and corn and all that. It's just a big pot with a burner underneath it. You can fill it with oil and fry a turkey if you'd like, or you can fill it with water and seasonings and boil seafoods.
Okay.
Well, so they set up a white table. I come around for my 3rd lap. Now these dads are out there just lovingly preparing this setup. They got small chairs, like tiny little fold out chairs for the young guns. They got medium chairs, they got fat ones for the ex-wives, whatever. And I'm rolling by, and each lap I go out there, a kid will kind of be out there kind of looking at the chairs and then running back in. It's a little cold. It's a little misty.
Yeah, by our standards, yeah.
Yeah. The dads move everything a little bit closer. Each lap I take, the fathers are out there trying to get anybody else in the family to come out of the house and sit out there while they cook and drink their beer.
Yeah.
And it turned to Black Friday because I never saw anyone but the 2 dads out there. And on my last lap, they had broken all that stuff down.
Didn't work out for them.
Those kids are inside playing Guitar Hero Fortnite, with their iPads, whatever.
They were trying to create some content out there. Get those standard shots.
Dude.
For Twitter, X, sorry, whatever.
Dude, Instagram. Those dads. If they'd have been doing that, I would have been like, oh yeah, that's the true thing behind social media. It looks like, they're setting up this idyllic Michael Bublé-esque little scenery outside for their Black Friday. I never saw a wife. I saw one of the kids kind of peek out like fucking Groundhog Day, and then it went back in because it saw its shadow. Yeah. But all this work and then the real icing on the cake that never got baked was the 12 cans of Miller Lite that got left out there that they put down, hoping that any of their loving family would come out and spend time with us.
If they were savvy at all, which I hope they were, they might have been out there by design to be like, you know what? If we go outside, they're not going to come outside. They'll pretend they want to, but I guarantee if we go outside and try and set up this little scenario, this little setup.
Kelly, you might not be wrong.
Oh, dude, I've seen broken down dads plenty of times who just need that 30 minutes. Whatever family Thanksgiving I've had or Christmas, whatever, there's a time when the men cluster to a certain point of the yard. Not to get high or even smoke cigarettes, just to get out of the house because it's too cold for anybody else to want to come outside. Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. So, probably by design, those guys were out there like, we can probably get some peace and quiet, talk football.
Right, yeah.
All the minutia that we want.
Have 6 beers each.
Yeah, exactly. And then go in and eat, or eat the second round, whatever time this was.
They never even fired up the pot either. They might not even.
I'm just hoping. I
get it. Now
there is a thing.
Since the little groundhogs, the little prairie dogs didn't pop their heads out at all anyways, that sort of makes me think that they're like, fuck these kids. We're going to find an excuse to be outside. We know they won't even attempt to come out. The wives neither, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe. You know what? When I told the story the first time, I was like, that's sad.
Oh. Look, and it could have been.
It could have, but you know what?
Thought it was.
I'll be lockstep with you on this, Cozy Kelly. I think they did. I think it was planned.
I think anybody that's ever been to any family function that's had drama repeatedly or just complete chaos, regardless, of the age of the kids and all that, there's a moment where everybody has to steal away for a minute.
And like you said, it's not even like just to chug a cigarette or a beer or whatever. It's literally just standing outside.
Sanity's involved here.
Deep sigh.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes. That's all I
if
need.
we're lucky.
Yeah.
Before one of them comes out looking.
And they go to Miller Lite, and Kelly's family, they go to Sauvignon Blanc. that's the remedy.
Yes, we did, baby. Turkey and Sauvignon Blanc pair very nicely.
Tryptophan and alcohol.
I'm telling you, Kirkland at Costco that my mom loves, that Kirkland brand, baby, it's good stuff. It really is.
They make good golf balls too, right?
Yeah, they make good everything, apparently.
Everything's good.
No kidding.
Kirkland vodka.
You wait.
Yeah. Kirkland nooses for all of your holiday needs. I meant to talk about this the other week. And guys, this is going to be a bit of a truncated episode because we don't feel great, but we're still pushing through for you.
Yeah.
And I've never looked it up because I don't want to know the answer yet. I want to hear it from people. But every Jeep I see now, that is a Wrangler.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if these Wranglers are Wranglers. I don't know if these Wranglers are automatic or manual driven. Mm-hmm. Some people seem to think that it's not a real CJ5 or Wrangler.
Oh, if it's not,
if
like
it's not manual,
right? That's fair.
But I'll see one drive by, and there's all manner of rubber duckies in the front dash, and these are just Jeep Wranglers.
Okay,
and they're kind of just new Jeep Wranglers. So the first one I see, white lady, late 20s, early 30s. Okay, maybe it's a white lady thing. Next one I see, I go to the local convenience store with the aggressive Christmas music. Purple, like long bed Wrangler.
Okay.
Maybe like 4-door Wrangler.
Yeah.
Maybe with the truck on the back of the Wrangler.
Okay.
Young black man, probably gay, steps out. I have a good gay door.
Okay. For
cool people and gays.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I told Brendan last week. Anyway, so I was like, I got a good gaydar.
What was on his dash?
Rubber duckies.
Okay.
All manner of them. The sizes range from like standard to mini. It's not like, carnival stuffy size or anything like that.
All right.
So we're talking 3 inches to an inch. That's the range, but they're different colors. Some of them have pirates hats on. Some of them have a bow tie like Michael Bublé. If you can see them, because they're kind of small, but they run across the entire dash.
Right.
Next one I see is a white Wrangler of probably from like the late 90s or something like that. Much older white lady in there. So when I saw the first white lady, I was like, maybe it's a Karen thing. Then I saw the gay black man. I was like, maybe it's a live, laugh, love thing where like certain people shop at a certain department store.
That's a reach, right?
Well, yeah. Well, so then when I saw the older white lady in the third one, and I've seen many more parked, but I haven't seen who drives them.
Okay.
But just from my sample size, it kind of runs a gamut,
Right.
So I ruled out sororities and fraternities. And you know what I didn't rule out?
What?
Nurses.
Okay.
Nurses seem to they all wear Crocs, don't they?
Well, sure. Or something very comfortable, on cloud or whatever those things are.
Right, I got you. So maybe that's... So anyways, listeners, if you know what... have you witnessed the rubber duckies in the...
No.
You ain't been looking... Open your eyes, man.
Well, I've noticed people that have like action figures and little figurines from drive-thrus and stuff like that, and blah, blah, blah.
Used to be trolls.
Yeah, that kind of thing. But no, not the rubber ducky phenomenon now.
I would say 8 out of every 10 Jeeps, Wranglers I see now have rubber duckies in the front. And I'd like to know why. So listeners, if you'd like to tell us,
There's probably some benevolent thing behind it, some online.
Everyone you bought gave $1 to Michael Bublé's charity of
to the pink bow or
so that every family can get a Lexus in Connecticut on Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. With a big
red bow on it.
Yeah, everybody has that.
That's true. We'd hate for them to go without. What are we talking about?
I don't mind the holiday season and the music that all goes along with it. There's a moment in time, but like a month straight of it's a little rough. So like Saturday when I was driving, I brought my little Bluetooth along and just kind of played my own little mix, like I want to do occasionally.
Yeah,
because I'm just not ready for
not 24 hours, 30 days.
Yeah, exactly. Depending on the channel you listen to and all that. And that's all well and good. So I'm not mad about it necessarily. There's some wonderful ones, to listen to, but endlessly for 5-6 weeks.
Yeah, I don't blanket just like Christmas songs. No. The Vince Guaraldi Trio.
Oh, God.
I
could listen to that all year round.
Yeah, that's the GOAT. Yeah. I used to have that record until it got bashed to bits.
Is there a story there?
No, we're not going to tell it.
Patreon for another day.
Patreon for another day. I've had 3 separate situations where some of my records have been bashed to bits.
All right.
Not by me either. Vince Guaraldi, the GOAT. Because it's so like, just like whoever the guy, Peanuts, Vince Guaraldi introduced jazz to white people in America.
That's fairish.
Because think of all the Peanut songs, Linus and Lucy.
Yeah.
That's fucking stride jazz right there.
It definitely makes you feel like the season. I mean, I could listen to it all year round. I'm not saying it's a beach song, but that being said, it's so jazzy and so classy that if you were just having dinner on a July night out back,
it still works.
It still would work.
The thing is, it's not so aggressively Christmassy. Number one, because there's not a lot of lyrics in a lot of it.
Yeah.
But number two, it's attached to a Christmas themed property, but it doesn't necessarily. It makes you feel like you're in the holidays, but it doesn't denote a holiday. It denotes it's a auditory memory.
Yeah.
La, 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 la.
Oh yeah.
That song might not even be about Christmas.
I never thought about it.
Catholic priest touched us. Whatever.
Don't do that to that.
Okay, sorry.
Don't do that. That is genuine and honest.
Yeah, you're right, man.
It should be.
I don't want to sully that up.
Don't do that.
So, like I said, blanketly, I don't have a problem with Christmas music, but you can't. There's only 30 of them. Yeah. All right. Silent Night covered by 5 people. Cool. Whatever. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. There's 3 good covers. There's the original and like 2 good covers. Fine.
Yeah.
I caught Grandma Kissing Santa Claus. Fine.
That Mellencamp version is
I haven't.
grating on my brain.
I thought you were like, that's great.
No.
Thank you for finishing the word.
It's one of those covers that now is a Christmas classic. But I worked at a Gap back in the day, and we had to listen to the same 30 songs almost in a loop.
Proving my point. Thank you very much, Kelly.
You're not wrong on the torture aspect of it. That's a very real thing. Or Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Bruce Springsteen. Gonna get you a new home. Rudy Doot.
Merry Christmas. Bublé, we're good, bro. We've got Bing.
Yeah. Well, he's a new Bing.
He's fine. Look, who's the other one? Goblet, Robert Goblet. What?
Bublé?
No, yeah. Who's the other Bublé?
I don't think there's one Bublé.
There's another guy.
Like Harry Connick Jr.?
No, close though. All right, between Harry Connick Jr. Fuck, man.
Alan Thicke or
no. This is going to torture everyone, but I'll put him on the screen post production. But yeah, so it's fine. You got to have your new crooners.
Yeah.
But there's only so many songs you can write about Christmas that.
Yeah.
And they've already been done.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough to come up with a new one. I mean, it can be done, but it's tough.
Yeah, but the new subject matter. Like, do you think It's Cold, Baby It's Cold Outside is a Christmas song?
I mean,
it's kind of attached to Christmas.
Yeah, that's traditionally why I would hear it. I didn't, know, but reading between the lines.
But it's more of a grooming song than anything.
I think it's more of a groping song
It covers all the G's: grooming, groping, and gray area.
But I mean, I guess so. I mean, it's Die Hard a Christmas movie. I mean,
Yeah, I agree. I think that it is.
I do too.
Because it happens during Christmas. Home Alone's a Christmas movie.
Well, duh.
Yeah, we won't get into the semantics of that, but
Nah.
so we did a couple of years ago. The Tybee Main Street was having on 16th Street a cornhole competition that we filmed in 2022 and 2023. But I thought, I've been asking you, hey, where's that SD card? You're like, you kept telling me you gave it to me. I'm like, he just forgot that he didn't give it to me.
Right. So
then the other day I find this SD card,
the lost footage
that you had given to me.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry for doubting you.
Okay.
But it was the day before they were having the cornhole tournament this year.
Right.
So I grabbed some footage off of there and made a quick thing. And, our RIP, our friend Bobo, he was very loved and cared about in the community.
Champion.
He was the focus basically of it because he won.
Yeah.
And, his joy. So I made a little edit, and there's much more footage, whatever. So I made a little edit, put it up. Did really well. People were very complimentary. It was a nice little, I didn't want it to be a tear jerking thing. And I didn't want the focus to be like, hey, everyone come check this out because Bob's in it sort of thing. It was just like,
well, I mean, it wasn't, it didn't start out, trying to put him on the pedestal and all that. It just, as the thing went on,
if you win every match,
and then it became a nice little narrative there.
Right, if you win every match and you're the champion, then you're the champion or whatever.
Yeah.
So we've all had our sweet time with that. Okay, everyone's felt good about it. Here, let me tell you a little fucking behind the scenes here, buddy. Okay.
I was there.
This snatched me up so bad. We all love Bob. Okay, cool. This is done. Okay, the sweet part is over. I'm going through the footage to put something together. And the reason there's so little footage towards the end of Bob is because of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember?
Yes, I do.
I don't even have to say it, but so here we go to the computer. So this is just, the last couple throws, Bob winning.
Oh, this guy.
With that, a champion is crowned. And here he is. The fucking barnacle of all barnacles. The
black
Remora.
T-shirt.
He's in a black Windrose t-shirt, by the way. There he is. Let's get a good look at him right there. So this fucking douchebag. But about halfway through the tournament, when he noticed Bob is going to probably win and he starts winning, this guy is attached at the hip with Bob, but not in a supportive way. Yeah. It was in a stolen valor, co-opting greatness.
Barnacle.
An absolute. You remembered him without me even having to fucking say it. And
because he was getting his name wrong too. He was calling him like Robbie or something. And he didn't know that we were calling him, Bobo and Robert. I think he said Robbie.
So watch. Now I've tried to clip him out of all of this shit. Look who. Oh, he's there again.
Yeah.
Let's see. Look who's following him. Oh, here we go. Let's get Bob up there to get his Let's get Bob up here to get his trophy. Okay. Let's let Bob. Oh no, there he is again, right next to him.
So I tried to box him out a couple times.
Yeah, like throw some elbows while you were filming.
Like step in front of him, especially during this part. At this.
Oh, he's trying to grab the fucking belt.
Yeah, like he trained him.
Look at him.
He's
standing in front. Look at the photographer trying to get a shot of Bob here.
I know,
dude.
So this scene, that's where I had to box him out.
Oh, you're okay.
Because he was ready to jump in there and throw his arm around, and I kept moving and moving.
I wonder if we could see his head peeking in on the side. You had to squeeze. Oh, I see his hand. I just saw his hand.
He was trying to be part of it. Yeah, I had boxed him out.
I knew you would remember him even just by the description.
Yeah,
dude,
he almost ruined it. Honestly,
for real. Now here's the thing. That all this sprung. All these memories in me, and I just remember him being at Huckapoo's one time with his little tiny penis out. Yeah,
I've never seen him before since that guy.
Bald guy. Okay. Yeah, he was a bit of a leech, barnacle, remora down here during that period of time, I think, because he would be at Huckapoo's a couple of times, but he was always just such a douchebag. Like even people's dogs didn't like him, But they can sense evil.
Yeah,
or sense douchery.
All of it.
I did, yeah.
Drugs, evil, douchery.
I'm so glad you remembered that, man. That guy was such a douchebag, and that's how you not be.
Yeah.
So he is basically the it's the Karen of the year.
I agree.
It's the Karen of the. He was the Kevin of the year, or Karen of the year then.
You can wear them both.
But we've got a new Karen, and it's a short one. It's actually a Darren. It's a man Karen, a Marin. I'm at work, and this guy comes up. He goes, the first couple things he does is say, "Hey man, I just want to make sure I know how much the vodka cranberries are." And I go, "Oh well, are you getting well? Or are you getting Tito's?" He goes, "Oh, Tito's." I was like, "Oh, $6." He goes, "I thought they were $4." I was like, "Well, the Wells are $4, yeah. But if you're getting Tito's, yeah, it costs a little bit more than Well." Yeah. He's like, "Okay, I just thought my bill was wild from earlier." I was like, "Okay, whatever. If you're expecting $4 and you have 5 of them,
yeah,
$30 is different than $20.
Yeah,
but whatever. He's still obviously he's the Darren, so obviously So he goes, "I'd like, I'm going to get a slice of pizza." And this week's Darren brought to you by Inferno Hot Sauce. He goes, "I'd like to get a slice of pizza." I said, "What kind of slice?" He goes, "The hot tamale." Now, the hot tamale at Huckapoo's is jalapenos, hot sauce, red pepper flakes, cheese, and sauce.
Okay.
Everything, hot sauce. Everything.
Is the hot sauce overly hot?
No.
Okay.
We use the standard Inferno cayenne sauce, which is like, if you're on hot ones, it might be number 1 or number 2.
All right.
It's the baseline hot sauce, Right. It's like Crystal, it's like Frank's, it's
Gotcha.
in that area.
Okay.
So the guy orders it. He eats it all, and he comes over to me afterwards, and he goes, "So I think they might have messed up. There was way too much red pepper flake on there. It was too hot."
Too bad.
I'm like, I'm trying to figure out a way that this guy has an actual legitimate beef here. If he'd have said the hot sauce was too hot, it could have been plausible that, because there are other hot sauces.
If you had 5 peppers next to it on the menu, like, it's not an eating challenge, but this baby's hot.
Right.
But
sometimes some of those Inferno hot sauces, their bottles aren't so different.
Yeah.
And one will be, 250 Scoville. The other is 250K Scoville.
Right.
So I was like, that's a possibility that one of the cooks grabbed the wrong bottle of hot sauce. Right?
Okay.
It wasn't. He said the red pepper flakes. I was like, well, those have been the same since.
Right.
I was like, what are you getting at? Just pay me.
Yeah. Complaining about the red pepper flakes is just odd, I guess. I mean,
isn't it? When you order, it'd be like, I ordered an air conditioner off of Amazon. It got my house too cold.
Well, and inherently, if you're ordering that slice or that style of pie, I mean, you kind of know going in, it's going to be hot. And if there's a little more hot sauce than you wanted, or a little more pepper flakes than you wanted, or jalapenos than you wanted.
I've only heard it go the other way. You call that hot?
Yeah.
It's like, well, we could fuck you up. We have the goo back there that's like 2 million Scoville.
Right. But there's no warning label on that slice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's not like, watch your butt. Yeah. It's just, it's like, hot enough.
Yeah, if you finish it, you get a T-shirt. Good for you or something.
It ain't that hot. It ain't worth a T-shirt if you finish it.
Yeah. So what did this guy want to resolve this?
The thing was, he it was almost as if he was like some kind of father telling their kid, "Now don't mess this up again." He goes, "Now listen, you need to go tell them I'm going to put too many red pepper flakes."
Public service now.
Yeah, oh yeah, he was very philanthropic.
Oh, thank God.
If he hadn't have told me that, I would have never known to go and tell the kitchen, "Hey man, cool it on the red pepper flakes on the hot tamale slice of pizza."
I know.
Without him, what? I'd be out here with my keister flapping in the wind. I would have no idea.
Did he want it for free?
Nah, he didn't even try and get it for free. That's what was so strange about this guy.
Right.
I think he was just a contentious Karen who was going to find some. Look, he had already found. Do you really think an adult doesn't know that Tito's cost goddamn more than well vodka?
I guess I could kind of equate it to like people saying, you guys could, clean the cab every now and then. And it's not like our cabs are destroyed with just a litany of crap on the ground, but it's sandy, it's dusty, it's pine straw and things. It's not like there's
And you've been running it for 5 hours with 20,
but every once in a while you get
20
like,
people an hour coming in and
you
out.
guys don't own a vacuum. I'm like, you got from A to B just fine. You're safe. Yeah, I mean, we live at the beach. You work at the beach. This thing's going to be, it's a lost cause. 2 days later, every time I've ever tried to do it.
Yeah.
2 days later, it's almost like it never happened, So it is what it is, but every once in a while you get somebody, and it's nothing that changes their attitude. Like, I still got paid, the tip was decent, but their parting shot is...
They have to say something.
Yeah.
So that's, this guy, I didn't read...
Put this towards a vacuum.
Yeah, because what I was reading from this guy wasn't, I want a discount, I want it for free.
Yeah.
He's just like, if you'll just let those guys know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too many red pepper flakes on this.
Yeah, I'll get right to that.
Yeah, your album was great. I really love the songs, but track 4, what are you doing there?
Right.
What's the point of telling me this shit?
Yeah.
All right.
Especially if you're not asking for any sort of anything.
Nothing. I think
fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck. I think he was going to press a few buttons to see if one worked.
Right.
Where I would be like, oh, well, I'll just give it to you for free, sir.
Yeah.
and if it doesn't, then he doesn't care.
Right.
It's just the attempt to. It's the thrill of the chase. I guess.
Yeah, I'm just checking my head. I just not. Fuck that guy.
I was looking around like for the recompense.
Yeah, a little something. For
little something. What do you want?
For my little piece of sage advice.
All right, before we leave you here, thanks again for listening this week. I know it's a little bit. It's not even that short of an episode, but it's a sick day for Cozy Kelly and I. But now I don't want anyone to think I stole this, but this is an internet thing. But I want to leave you guys with this, and I want you to think about it a little bit. I saw it on the internet the other day. So in your mind's eye, Kelly, I want you to think of a straw. You know a straw. You drink water with it.
Sipping straw.
Sipping straw.
Right.
Think of a straw.
Okay.
There's a straw in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
How many holes does the straw have?
2.
Does it?
I hope so.
Is it one long hole? Is it a hole at all?
Is it a small tunnel?
Is a cylinder a hole?
I mean, it's...
all right, now if there's a hole in the ground, it doesn't need another end. It's just a hole. But what if a hole has another end? Is it a hole at all? All right, guys, we love you. We'll see you next week. And happy holidays, but, we'll see you before the next holiday.
What the hell just happened?
You're welcome. I don't like you.
I do, but... No. Are we done?
Yes, we're done. You can stop the audio now.